What's up, everyone? I am here, and no, I did not forget about my own live. Yeah, I was trying to set one up to have ready for later, but apparently it went live, so we're here now. We got Buddy Biggs dropping in, and Jason from Motor City. Thank you guys for stopping in. I was just trying to set up a live for later, but since it sent out the notification, we'll just pop in now. And if anybody wants to come up, let me know. And drop the link. So yeah, I just haven't been live in a while. I feel like I'm missing out on some people. And so yeah, we're here. We're live. And we're just going to hang out and talk. Like I said, it's been a while. And been having a lot of great hunts and videos and stuff right now. So if you guys want to do some show and tell, let me know. And what's up, Amanda? Just chilling? Magnet Junkie, Nick, what's going on, bud? Just an impromptu live. I just got back from a great metal detecting hunt, and I just felt like still talking. I just wanted to talk hunts and treasure and stuff. So if anybody can come up, either drop me a message down here, shoot me a text, and I'll send you the link. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen last Saturday's video with the hunt at the 1700s cellar hole, metal detecting. Great hunt, just untouched soil, for the last 100 years or so, and like there is nothing modern there. Everything you're finding is a relic of some sort. Motor City has found 2 Civil War, is it caltrops last Saturday? That's awesome. I know what they are. They look like jacks with the old school. You bounce the thing, grab the jacks. But they're meant for like anti-horse infantry to stop a horse. So that's pretty cool. I've never found anything like that. We don't really have any battlegrounds near me that we could actually hunt, but you guys find them all the time out in the Midwest area, central US. So that's really cool. Yeah, really jealous of that. I've never found a caltrop either detecting or magnifishing. Country Seat Adventures, what's up? Impromptu live, we're just doing it because I messed up. And I was just trying to look into setting up a live, and apparently it just sent me live. So we're here now. That's okay. I got the time. And like I said, I just came off of another great hunt at the 1700s cellar hole again with Wicked Digger and Silver City Assassin. So yeah, I'm just pumped right now. And just want to talk treasures. So if you guys haven't seen my video from last Saturday, definitely go and check it out. And everybody else on Silver City Saturdays, Silver Assassin, Metal Detecting, and Wicked Digger, they all have just amazing finds from this cellar hole. So yeah, what's up, Ken and T? Southwest Florida Treasure Detecting, welcome. I'm trying to get into the live on my phone so I can make people moderators because I'm missing some moderators. But yeah, if anyone wants to come up, let me know. I can definitely get you guys up here. Just trying to figure this out. And why I can't do this from my phone. That's not what I want. Live. Go to lives. Anyways, 717's in here. Metal Detecting North Wisconsin. Found a gold coin last week, a $5 gold coin. That is amazing. I've seen those $5 gold coins. Just incredible. Definitely wish I could find something like that for sure. View channel. There we go. There's the live stream. Now I can make some people moderators. Smash that like button. Yes, thank you. Add as moderator, making some mods.
I was just gonna say, it's just gonna do that if you.
All right, yeah, what's up? Like I said, anybody want to come up? We can do that. Making people mods because I see some people. I haven't been live in a while. So there's definitely some people that are not mods that deserve to be mods. So we got Talco Detector from Chile. He is in everybody's streams. Thank you. He's definitely got the notifications on. Yeah, absolutely. Let's all be friends. All be mods. Orlando, you want to come up? Brockton Magnetfisher's here. I can't reach my things. I was going to do some show and tell. I got the squeakiest chair in the world. Do you guys hear this? Oh my God, it's so squeaky. All right, yeah, if you guys haven't seen the video from this past Saturday, definitely go and check it out afterwards, or you can check it out now because we're not really talking much here, but look at some of these great finds. I got this really sweet suspender buckle, or something similar. Actually still moves. You can see it there wiggling around. Another great suspender clasp with the ring, and this would have been where the fabric would have attached. So that's really cool. And this one, I don't know if you guys can see it there. Probably not. But right at the top, it is actually dated 1855. And we weren't pulling out many dated items. 1855. Right. It's probably not. But you can see like where the words would be. Yeah, relics rule, and I don't get out relic detecting very often, so I'm just on like a relic high right now. I wish I could show you guys what I found today, but you're gonna have to wait. So I'll show last week's finds. Yeah, isn't it great? These two suspender clasps were like less than a foot away from each other, so they were, they're not even matching. They're not the same suspenders, but I don't know, maybe the guy was really handy and broke one, had another broken set, put the clasp on the other one. But, who knows? Checking my messages. Orlando got a sweet score. What do you get? I'm trying to keep up with the chat. It's been a while since I've been live, so I'm glad you guys are all here. Was he the one saying his friend had a $5 gold coin? I was in the back of my head, I was thinking, I'm like, someone's going to find one of those $5 gold coins out at this cellar hole. But I don't think the family that lived there were that well to do with some of the relics that we're finding. We're not finding any, we're not finding a lot of coins. There was a couple largies that were found. Today, there was one last week, got a couple more today, so that's really sweet. So slight spoiler alert, but just the amount of awesome relics. This was one of my absolute favorites. This is the interior piece. I think it's the tongue of a huge buckle. I mean, this is as big as my thumb, this piece here. So the buckle itself would have been, just incredible size. This is only half the buckle. So the buckle would have been here, and then the other portion would have been here. So this would have been like a huge, huge buckle, almost belt buckle size. I did see the fire at Blue Hills. That is really sad. I heard about it through some chats today, but I just saw a picture, and man, that's burning. I was kind of confused because we don't have any smoke in this area, but I'm seeing that the burning was happening. So what else have I gotten out of that cellar hole? This was a really nice piece. Yes, the dated item is really cool. And, even it's just a suspended clasp, it does say 1855 right on the top there. And it gives you an idea of, how old things are, even though we know the cellar hole is way older than that. So Cape Cod Magnet Crew, what's going on, Nate? This is actually one of my favorite finds from last week. And I had to go to the internet to figure out what it was. If you guys see, it's just a flat piece, but it does have a little hook on the end there and right under my fingers right here. Oh boy. On this side, you can see what would have been a little pin. And that is a clasp to an old school book. So maybe a Bible or some sort of family book that they had. This would have been a clasp to kind of close the book in place. I'll just grab a random book off my shelf here. So it would have been like that and held the book closed. I really like that. I've never found something like that. And it's really cool. So, and it does have some fancy on the front there. So it's definitely a book that people cared about. You can see a little bit of a design on there. So that was really awesome. Angie and Rick, Family Adventures, just came in. We're going to make them a mod because they are not blue right now. Nick Molnar joining in. What's up, Nick? We're just talking some relics. I've had some real good relic hunt last week. I just came home from an amazing relic hunt at a 1700s cellar hole. This was the second trip out there, and it was just amazing. We got some more little buckle pieces here. So this piece would have been opposite this style piece. They're not the same. So this would have came back, had another loop, sat under the other side of the buckle. But lots and lots of buckles, lots of buttons. I got tons of buttons today that I can't wait to show you. Yeah, maybe a spell book. That'd be sweet, Brockton. This was one of my favorite finds as well. It's a valve stem cover from a Ford Model T. And it did have this other little piece on there that attaches. So this was probably one of the newest pieces to come out of that ground. That's like 1920s era. And everything else is like 1700s. So that's a really old property. Nobody's been out there detecting as far as we know because we just keep finding things. And the best part is we'll find something, we keep walking around, and someone will go back over that same area and find more stuff. Even we're not really worried about filling in our holes super neatly, because the landowner is actually thinking about leveling that area. So he said, don't worry about it. It's super rocky anyways. So, you can see where we've dug, and we'll swing over a hole that we can tell is a hole because all the leaves are cleared away and the dirt's been, disturbed. And there we'll pull up another button or another buckle. It's just an amazing find. What's up? Spelling error. Good to see you, my friend. So yeah, it's been a real nice day, or not day, but a couple of trips out there. I did find, last week I found 2 little buttons. I've got them here. And these we think are more of like a cuff button or a shirt collar button. Super tiny. And almost all of them have some sort of shank attached. So actually every button I got today, nope, all but one of the buttons I got today have complete shanks. And that's so cool to see. Everybody's getting awesome buttons. Nick, take care. Be well. Hope you heal up fast from whatever you got going on. Yeah, tons of awesome finds from that place. This is just a little piece of a buckle. You can see on the fat end there was a groove where some other little piece would have connected to. Tiny little groove in there. Not sure exactly what piece it will be or came off of, but something, it could have been like a piece like this, and it broke off and got a little deformed. But just relic after relic at this property. So super cool. Like I said, we got the Ford Model T. I keep dropping dirt all over my computer. The Model T valve stem, super cool, and it's hollow on the inside. So yeah, I hope you guys are getting out. We're having a warm winter right now. It's not quite winter yet, but definitely a warm winter. So get out and dig while you can. If you're magnet fishing, get out before the ice comes. That's always a problem up here. Last year we had a real mild winter and we were able to get out, dig in, and throw in all winter long. So maybe we'll have another year like that. Not really sure. So you got to get out while you can. Anybody want to come up? Let me know. You want to do a show and tell with some of your recent finds or adventures? We can definitely do that. I don't know how long I'll be on, but I just wanted to get on and say hi because I'm on that treasure high right now. So it was such an awesome day out there, and met up with a new friend named Mike. He wasn't there 5 minutes and he got an amazing buckle. So you guys are definitely going to want to see next Saturday's videos. And if you haven't watched last Saturday's videos for the Saturdays, Silver City Saturdays crew, check that out. Yeah, definitely amazing area. Yeah, no worries. I know it's kind of a weird time to be on live, but like I said, I was just in the groove, in the treasure groove. So, and then if you guys haven't seen these yet, I've made a couple of posts about them, but I've been 3D printing these relic stands. If you guys are interested in getting something like this, yeah, Cape Cod, he got one. This is not his, but this one is his. It's got his name, his initials put in there. These are great. They make great relic stands. You can put all sorts of stuff on here. Great way to display stuff that's not flat. I know a lot of people have real nice display stands or shelves, but they're all flat, and you have to look over the top of them, to see what things are. So you can take you know, these stands. I make a smaller one as well. I would show you, but I have all my relics from today on there. But it's about half the size and it's narrower, better for coins and buttons and things like that. Metal Detector Northwest Wisconsin. I have a Ender 3 Pro 3D printer made by Creality. So who just hit 600? All right, yeah, Nate, you want me to mail yours out? I can definitely do that. If you guys are wanting to get one of these stands like Nate's got here, the large stand right here, $10. And this one I designed almost specifically for the poker chips. If you guys got channel poker chips and you want to figure out a way to display them, this will hold, I think, 18 poker chips. I can't move it too much or they're all going to roll off, but 18 poker chips will fit on there. But also great for large coins and other larger relics, and just a nice way to add a pop of color to your display area, whether it's a bookshelf or a stand. Bamboo X1C, that thing is awesome. I've heard some great reviews of that. I've been looking at getting another printer, either just to have a a second one to run at the same time, or I'd really love something with dual colors. So, but yeah, if you guys want to get one of these relic stands, let me know. I got the XL and I got the standard, which is smaller and thinner, better for coins or small relics. The XL is bigger for larger coins, relics. You can even put your Hot Wheels cars on here if you dig a lot of Hot Wheels cars. If you guys have an idea that you want me to print for you, I will do that as well. If you guys like, oh, I really wish I had a display stand specifically for this, send me a message. So, I see. Who was it? Ken and T just hit their 600th video. That's awesome. You guys put out a lot of videos. I always get your notifications. So, yeah, if you want to get, you want me to pass it on to Brockton, I can do that too. But yeah, multiple color choices. I got red, I got blue, I got green, gray. I even got this cool rainbow one, which comes out different every time because you never know where the spool will start or stop. So yeah, and then I can put, like Nate got his channel on there. If you want to put Wisconsin on there, you want to put Massachusetts, you want to do a club name. If you're part of a club, I can do any of that customization. So yeah, if you want a cool display stand for your relics or your coins or your poker chips, send me a message either on Facebook or on my email. I can put my email down the bottom. And yeah, we can definitely get that moving. Or if you want to do it for a Christmas gift or something like that, definitely hit me up sooner than later. Although we do have plenty of time, but if I get a lot of people ordering these, they're gonna take a little bit of time. They do take about 10 hours to print. So if you order one, you're gonna have to wait at least a day for me to print it out, and then another day to get it shipped. So you're looking at least a week from order date to arrival date. But the first round has already gone out. First couple of orders. So my printer's not doing anything right now. If you want one, let me know, and we can definitely get those out. So I don't know if I can move this one. This is the standard size, and I got all my relics on there from today. I'll give you a side view because I don't want to spoil anything. That one's better for buttons and relics and things like that. So yeah, you guys do post almost daily. and just need to work on subs and learn some editing this winter. It all comes with practice. You know, I don't think anyone goes to school for video editing and then starts a YouTube channel. But Welsh Dragon Magnets, what's up, everybody? What's up, guys? Make you a mod. All the way over from the UK, I'm assuming, because it's Welsh. Welsh Dragon Mags. That's awesome. I've definitely watched some of your stuff. Cool deal. All right, yeah, I'll definitely get it to you, Brockton, and then Nate can get his poker chip stand. I originally designed this as a poker chip stand because I had a couple people asked specifically for poker chips about the smaller stand, but they're just too small, and you could barely fit 3 poker chips on there. I got on there and designed a much larger one that was better suited for poker chips. So if you got a lot of poker chips and you want some way to display them other than just a giant stack on your desk, hit me up either via email or on Facebook Messenger, and we'll get an order set up for you. Payments are very easy. I will ship overseas too. I have no worries on doing that. So somebody like Welsh Dragon wants one of those, I'll do it. The shipping will be higher, but yeah, take me a while to figure that out, but we can definitely ship overseas. I'll ship wherever you want. So they're very light, so they're easy to ship. Like I said, it comes with time. You know, I've been editing videos for years just as a hobby. So like I have that skill set kind of evolved over the years. I've been editing videos since high school. So it's always been like a hobby of mine, so to say. So this is, you know, comes sort of second nature to me. You know, you're always learning the new programs and stuff, but yeah, just comes with time. But you know, Ken and T, I see your stuff all the time, and it's just a quick short video, and that works. I watch them. I don't always leave a comment, but I definitely hit that like button, and yeah, absolutely. So the each little section has got a groove or a lip on there, so nothing slides off. You can put all the poker chips you want on here, and none of them are going to slide forward, you know, or fall off onto, you know, onto the floor. They will if I tip it side to side, but if you're laying this flat down like that, if you're not flat, they're going to roll off, but they will not fall off while it's, you know, sitting, not held up, floating in the air. Yeah, absolutely. I love seeing. I feel like I've been out of touch for a little while with some, you know, not getting into as many live streams, anything like that. But I definitely try to watch everyone's videos. Usually my phone, I hold them in my phone for a long time, and then I'm like, I get another notification, and all of a sudden that video goes away, and I'm like, no, I wanted to watch that. So I'm like, okay, I got to start watching videos because my phone's deleting that notification. So thanks, Sean. You know, it's a simple design, but it works. And, you know, I like challenging myself with the 3D printing. The blueprints here for the rocket. This is what I use to design my 3D printed bazooka rocket. Let me grab that because that's really cool too. It's over there on the other side of the room. But Nate, we'll see you later. Definitely hit me up. We'll get out together sometime soon. So yeah, I caught this rocket in May, magnet fishing in the Charles River, and obviously the bomb squad took it, even though we're pretty sure it was deactivated or a dud or whatnot, but they took it. And so since they took it, I really wanted a way to show that I still found this awesome thing. So yeah, let me grab that real quick. And this was definitely one of the hardest things I designed. I'll come back around this way. So this is this rocket right here, life size. This is what I pulled up out of the Charles earlier this year, and this is exactly, it's all plastic. It actually comes apart just like the rocket did when I found it, and printed it in sections. So like if you know, just like it is behind me here, you know, this is the motor and this section is the fuse and that's the head and the cone. I printed it just like it was in the blueprints. So, but now I can, you know, show this around to people and be like, this is what I found. This was what was on the news. And yeah, 3D printing is a lot of fun. And, you know, I'd love to share that hobby with more people. So you guys find something like this and, you know, Bomb Squad takes it, or it's just completely eroded away or whatnot. And if you can figure out exactly what it is, message me and I'll see if I can print a plastic replica for you that's safe and, you know, showable, displayable. So, you know, this one is not going to harm anybody. Sean, believe it or not, I have tried to figure out what yours was from the size and things like that. But it's very challenging. Like I said, if you find something and you're like 100% certain of what it was, I was able to figure out that this is an M12 or M28A1 or A2 World War II bazooka round because of the size that it was and the fins on the back and things like that. But yeah, like I'll print anything if I can. If I have the ability to, I will. If I can design it, I will. This one, the rocket, took me weeks to design. But something like the display stands take me a couple hours. So, you know, I love 3D printing. It's just a lot of fun. It's what got you into metal detecting. I did a big print job for a guy and he gave me a metal detector in trade. Now that's cool. That's pretty cool. We found a British Stokes mortar with pins still in it. Of course, that was taken too. Yeah, like if you were able to, you know, figure out what that was, and you wanted a replica, because like honestly, like I shouldn't have a bomb like this in my house, but this one is completely safe. There's nothing combustible about it. So Ken and T, if you guys send me some details, I can see if I can print that up and maybe get your find back to you in a safe way. So I'll look it up. British Stokes mortar with pin. That's pretty cool. But yeah, if you want something complicated printed, you know, like the bazooka rocket, I actually did find someone on eBay who was selling the 3D printed models of them, but he wanted like $80. And I was like, I'm too cheap to pay that. So I went ahead and designed it by myself, and it was a huge undertaking, but I was able to do it. And I was super proud of myself afterwards. So, and I've actually taken the designs, put them online, for sale, and some people have actually bought them and printed them themselves too. So if you're in like a, there was a couple people that said they were in like the bomb squad and they would love to have this, file to be printed and, train with it. And this is something that you can train with over and over because it's just plastic. But, the size and shapes to see that and hold that instead of, just be like, imagine this rock is a bomb, you can have that. So we have pics of it, the real one and the bowl. Pics of the real one, both very neat but scary when we found the real one. Real deal in live. Yeah, that's pretty. You got to be careful. Magnet fishing. When I found this one, I was real nervous at first, and then the cone broke when we were trying to get the magnet off, and from there, we kind of dismissed it as a threat because we knew there was no explosives, in the cone area. It looked just like this, completely hollow, nothing in there, and so we weren't so worried about it anymore. But you find something like a grenade or a mortar, and sometimes you don't know. So definitely, be safe if you find something like that out metal detected. Even if you find a gun, magnet fishing, always try to keep it pointed in a safe direction, downstream, away from people. I see a lot of people, not all the time, but they're like, I got a gun, and they pass it around from everybody. Everybody that they're with, or they're just waving it around on a bridge or whatever. Not great. They could go off or something. So always point the firearms over the water is what I say. So Silver Assassin metal detecting. What's up, Brian? We just got back from the woods. Me and Brian had an amazing day out, and that cellar hole area is just friggin' sweet. I was showing some of my relics and stuff from last week. The 1855 suspender clasp, the big buckle tongue piece, real awesome. So I was just on like a bit of a treasure high. Figured I'd go live and talk about things. So Brian's got some amazing finds from last week and today. So definitely check out last week's video for all of us. But if you haven't, done that yet, definitely do that. And this Saturday is going to be awesome as well. And who knows, we might be able to get out there, a couple more times before we really consider that place dried up. But there is still tons of relics coming out of that ground. Yeah, another fun day for sure. So, yeah, just a little impromptu live, just having fun and, talking about some of the stuff and talking about the display stands. If you guys want to get yourself a display stand for yourself or as a gift for Christmas, they make great additions to club hunts for prizes, or if you're, just want one for your channel, you can get your channel name put on there like Nate did, Cape Cod Magnet Crew. You can do your home state. You can do whatever you want. So if you want something like that, send me a message on Facebook or on my email, and we'll get that on the way to you. So yeah, it's been a real awesome day, or last couple of weeks out metal detecting. I know we're going to hit that spot again and again until we've bled it dry of all the relics that are there. So it's going to be good. But yeah, Silver City Saturdays started by Brian here, Silver Assassin Metal Detecting, every Saturday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It goes from Brian at Silver Assassin to Wicked Digger, and then to myself, and every once in a while we'll have an occasional video from Plymouth Diggers. Great early morning, have your coffee, watch some treasure. Good stuff. Yeah, you got to be careful with that stuff. Like once I knew what we had, I put it right down on the sidewalk, and should we be standing over it on the sidewalk? I don't know, but it's you know you got to put it somewhere. A lot of people say to put it in a bucket full of water if you're out magnet fishing, or put it back in the water. But we had the rocket out pretty quick, and that's when the cone broke. So we were able to determine that it wasn't a threat. And then the police ended up showing up on their own. Nobody had called them, at least none of us did. And then that's when I was like, well, since you're here, you can take a look at this rocket I found. Amanda, good to have you back. Stay as long as you like. So, yeah, we're just hanging out, talking treasure. If anybody wants to come up or show anything, please do. Like I said, if anybody wants a display stand for relics, I got the extra large for the big coins or the poker chips, or large relics. I got spoons on here. Yeah, pretty much any big buckles you can put on this one. Nice big deep shelves for that stuff. If you got a lot of smaller relics, you can get the small one. I'm not going to show you because it's got all my relics on there from today, but you can see a lot of nice buttons, shallower stuff on there. And again, put your channel name, put your name, put your state, put your club name, whatever you want on there. I wish we had other magnet fishers that are close. A lot of friends who magnet fish and swing, but all a long drive. Yeah, we're really lucky to where I'm located, that we have some people local to this area. Me and Brockton became friends really quick once we figured out we were in the same area. Nate started a while back, and me and him were messaging on TikTok, I think. And then we met up a couple of times here and there. We've done magnet fishing. And then through the metal detecting club that we're a part of, I met Brian from Silver Assassin, got to meet up with Wicked Digger, Buddy Biggs. Like, these are all local people. Iffy Signals. There's a lot of other people that are in my area. You just got to get out and, start seeing what other channels are around you, and, send a message. I really tried getting out this year to Detroit to fish with Motor City magnet fishers, and stuff just got in the way. Life got too complicated, but it's on my list. So, I go up to Maine every year. So there's a lot of channels from Maine and New Hampshire that I've tried to meet up with. Sometimes you got to drive. If you really want to do a collab with somebody, you got to drive. But it's always fun, bring your friend. I've got coworkers that are like, oh, I'd love to get out and magnet fish with you. That looks really fun, or whatever. So, even if I've had a couple of random people that follow me or have found me online say, hey, I want to go magnet fishing with you. I'll try my best. It's Massachusetts, for being so small, is actually quite long, and the distance is away. So, I got people from Western Mass trying to meet up with me, and, it's just a drive for both of us to try to find somewhere in the middle. So there's always people out there, and, there's been a couple of meetups too. I know in the Wisconsin area, for magnet fishing, and Detroit had one. So, there's always chances to go and meet up with other YouTubers or just other treasure hunters. So, but yeah, it's definitely a different experience, magnet fishing and metal detecting with friends. You can share that enjoyment, almost immediately. Last time me and Nate met up, between the two of us, we found 3 guns. and just to share that thrill of finding a gun with somebody right there, then and there, and live. You just get pumped up. Living in a rather rural area is great, except for things like that. A few hours for any of our friends, even meeting halfway makes a long trot. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm from the South Boston area, and there's people from Worcester who want to meet up, and then like it's just, I think we would probably spend more time driving to see each other than we'd get to actually, magnafish or metal detect. So, but you just got to make do the way you can, or you just don't ever meet up with anybody. But there's always times. So, Northern Wisconsin metal detecting wants to know where you're from. If you don't feel comfortable saying that, you can always shoot them a message, but there could be a meetup right there. So, but yeah, lots of great adventures I've been on recently, and this year alone has been amazing for me. Like I got, the bazooka rocket early in May. I found my first handgun, and since then I've gotten 4 guns now. I've gotten a really awesome vintage road sign while magnificent. I've gotten some amazing relics in the last few weeks. Metal detecting. I've gotten, I think, 10 or 12 rings this year metal detecting. It's been a great year for me personally and for the channel. So, yeah, a lot of fun. We're from Barron, the city of which is the country seat, hence the name of the channel. So that's pretty cool. I did not know that because I'm not from that area. A lot of people have interesting names. Like I'm 508 Magnets. 508 is the area code of where I'm from. So, that was my push to kind of get some local people. Oh, this guy's got a local area code. I can see where he's from and connect with them early. That was my hopes, is that people from this area would see my name, know that I'm local to them, and, watch my videos and subscribe. So, country seat adventures, that makes sense because you're from that area. So that's awesome. Lake Superior. You can message my email. It's in our description. We definitely look to hook up. See, just now you guys are making friends, and hopefully you guys can meet up, and we'll see a video with country seat and detecting northern Wisconsin. That'd be awesome. Hope you guys can do that. So yeah, please, if you haven't seen last week's video, or even if you haven't watched any of my videos recently, definitely do that. I know I'm going to check out some of your guys' videos too. Northern Wisconsin, I'm going to check out yours. Ken and T, I'm always watching your stuff. And then, just be on the lookout, hit that bell notification for next week's, this upcoming Saturday's video. I'm going to start putting that video together now when I'm done with this live. And then, yeah, hopefully have it all ready. Maybe I can get out again tomorrow. And, get a couple weeks ahead of time. So, because the winter is coming, and if we get hit with a hard snow this year, it could, delay some outings. But if we get a harsh winter, I'll be back inside right here doing some coin roll hunting or something like I've done in the past. So I did quarter hunts, I did penny hunts. I think I really liked the quarters. I think that was a lot of fun. So Liverpool FC Lancaster Bomber. Is there any Mockler Meisters on here? I'm not sure what that is. So I'm going to say I'm not one because I don't know what that is. But welcome to the channel, Liverpool. You never know. Sounds great. Glad to get together. I'm not into magnet fishing. Metal detecting is another story. There are a lot of places in between here and Barron that are great spots. I hope you guys can meet up. And if you can share your hobbies, that would be awesome. It's county, not country. Oh my God, have I been saying country this whole time? It's county seat adventures. You're right. Sometimes my brain just adds extra letters to things. County seat. I'll try to remember that. But yeah, if you guys get together and metal detect, that'd be awesome. If you get MDNW into magnet fishing, share our hobbies. That's what this is all about. The community, sharing the hobbies, sharing our finds, sharing our fun, and making new friends. So I will try to remember that it's county seat, not country seat. We don't do a lot out here in the East Coast with counties, so I don't typically see that word a lot. But we do have counties, but like nothing is ever county-wide here. Like we don't have sheriff's departments that are run from the counties and things like that. Most everything is done by the town level or East Coast, West Coast kind of thing. But I know some of the more western states definitely do a lot more with counties. So like county seat adventures. Liverpool is from Lancaster, England. Welcome. I am from Boston, Massachusetts. Across the pond, as they might say. So I'm sure it's getting a little late for you guys. Probably just after dinner time. Yeah, I didn't think you're stressing over your name, but it's good to see that and to remind myself that it's county seat, not country seat. Ken Barrick, welcome. He's listening while driving. That's totally okay as long as you're paying attention to the road. I don't want nobody to crash. So yeah, just been having a lot of fun relic hunting. I don't get out to those types of areas to metal detect often. Usually when I'm out, it's on the beach or it's in a local park. And I'm happy just popping quarters all day, dimes, pennies, whatever. But to pull up a dated relic like this, dated 1855, or a big fancy button, or the Model T valve stem cover, those things for me are, they're bucket listers. Whether I knew they were on my bucket list or not, that's something different for me. So I like doing different stuff, different adventures. So thought I would just share some relics with y'all today. Love these suspender clasps. I have quite a few of those. And those two are really close to each other out in the woods. And today my mind just went blank. Chris from Wicked Digger, right where I found those two buckles, he found some really awesome stuff, really close by. So, we were all going over holes today that others had. Did I get rid of it? I did not. Just because you think a spot is dug out or dried up, it's not. We've only done 2 trips to this cellar hole from the 1700s, but it's nowhere near dried up. But you're covering a lot of ground. I did almost 5,000 steps according to my watch out there today. So it's the signals are few and far between, but everyone was a bomb. A great signal. So, get out there, search those holes. If you haven't been there in a while, go back and search again. We have had like no rain for weeks, and the ground is very dry. And I bet if we get, some good amount of rain out in those areas, and then, we'll get some more relics popping up. So, and then next year, after the frost settles, the ground settles some more, we'll get some more relics popping up over there. So I'm just thankful that Wicked Digger decided to invite me out there the last 2 weeks. And yeah, like I said, I don't do relic hunts very often just because I don't have anywhere near me. I'm more in the city, so parks are my things. But such a great time to get out there with everybody in the last few days. But yeah, just look at this honking buckle piece, and this is only half of the internal of the buckles. And the suspender class, we finally found some coins out there today. Tons of awesome buckles. We're really just piecing together the history of that cellar hole and the area surrounding it. We can kind of get an idea of what the family might have been like. And, was there kids there? Was it just adults? Were they farming? Were they, doing blacksmith stuff? So, you can really piece together history just by, one thing. Like, obviously, the people that were out there had some sort of book that was important to them, because I found this book clasp. Maybe it was a Bible. Maybe it was, like a family tree ledger. Maybe it was a farm ledger. Maybe it was, a book for their finances. All that stuff was held together and safe with this booklet. So maybe they weren't super well educated and they only had a couple of books. They were definitely hard workers, the way they were breaking buckles off their shoes, because we found so many buckles out there. A lot of them are intact. A lot of them are in pieces. So can't wait to see your goodies. Now show the display things again. Yeah, like I said, I'm 3D printing these display stands. If anybody is interested in purchasing, this is the extra large version. Great for large coins, relics. I originally designed it for channel poker chips at a request of a few of my members. So this will hold up to, each row has space for 4 poker chips. So I think that's 16 if my math is correct. And if you want your channel name or your club name or your state put on there, we can do that. Send me a message. The large is $10, $7 shipping. And the standard size, which is right here, a little bit narrower, better for smaller coins and relics. I'm not going to show you because I got all my relics from today on there that I don't want to spoil. That one is only $5 and probably still about $7 shipping because the box is just about the same. So yeah, if you guys are interested in a coin display, check out my channel. I did post a whole video about them. I've got a couple shorts on my Facebook page. I'm on there. I've got the details on there as well. Or just send me an email. Let me know what color you want. If you want customized fonts on there, like Cape Cod Magnet Crew, got CCMC on there. We can do that. So, and I got all sorts of fun colors. There's a rainbow colored one. We got red, blue, green, black, white, gray, tons of colors. So if you guys are interested, send me a message and I'll get those out. Like I said, they make great gifts for channels. If you guys want to do a giveaway, talk to me. Maybe I can supply one for a giveaway you're doing, or a charity thing, something like that. I know Shane from Ohio River History, I'm going to send him 1 or 2 of the stands for a charity auction thing that they're doing coming up. So that's why I've got so many printed. I'm going to get a couple off to him to put in his charity auction. So if you guys are interested in something like that, let me know. If you have an idea for a display stand that you don't know how to design yourself. Jewelry, I was actually just looking at that because I got a big like jar full of all the rings that I found, and I was just thinking I really need some way to display those. They could go on here. Nothing says they can't. I can't reach them. Here we go. So these are all the rings I've found, metal detecting, and nothing says you can't put them on these display stands, but they're just not going to be, as nicely displayed. You know what? It's actually kind of working. But I bet I could design another better one for rings. But honestly, that's not bad. That you could do rings on here as well. So maybe I'll print another one for myself to display rings, because that's honestly not bad. But if you can see, this big honking men's ring right here in the front is kind of like just sitting on the edge. So this could be used for jewelry. If you got an idea and you want to try it out, I can get a lot of rings on here. Looking at this, I got a big jewelry earring there. Lots and lots of rings. This is actually pretty nice for rings. See, that one just fell. This one's a little top heavy. So maybe that one will have to go on the bottom, or maybe a little bit on the side. Here, let me bring you guys down so you can see what I'm doing. So this one is a little troublesome because it is very, very heavy on the front. So if I put it there, it just falls down. So I might have to make a special one for that, but you can get a lot of nice rings on here. And, this isn't even, I could spread these out if you don't have as many rings as this, but tell me that's not a great way to display your rings if you were going to, a treasure show, or maybe you work at flea markets or something and you want to, display your product like that. Look at this one. This one is amazing. My wife found this. This is 14 karat white gold, and that is a real diamond. That thing is a honking stone on there. So that thing is worth a pretty penny, and if we ever come on hard times, we could cash that sucker in. That is a huge honking stone. This one might have problems staying up there. Nope, that one actually stays pretty well. So there you go. Another option is a jewelry display. So I was actually just going to say that right when you said it as well. So yeah, little pegs would definitely help keep things in place. Something for bracelets and chunky stuff like brooches. These big red ones here, and they're really easy if you get bored of whatever's on there. Just tip it over and you can restart. Put those back in there for now, although I do like the way that those yeah, thanks. I have been on a great amount of rings this year. A lot of parts, a lot of rings. Let me show you some of the brooches that I've gotten out of here and how they show on these big displays. So this big brooch, it is huge. Like there it is in the palm of my hand. Fits on there really nicely. It does take up a lot of room. There's another big necklace that I found. For size comparison, here's a channel sticker of mine. These are 3-inch stickers, so they do cover up a lot of room, but you can definitely get some bigger items on these larger display stands. Like I said, if you got a big toy car collection, you might be able to get a couple on there if you didn't mind displaying them sideways. But you figure out something you want, I can modify it a little bit. Here's a pocket watch on there as well. So, a lot of opportunity. Yeah, my wife really loves that ring that she found, the 14K white gold with the big honking stone on there. She really wants to wear it a lot, but I'm too scared of her losing it. Somebody already lost it, so I'm afraid of her losing it. And she has a really physical, hands-on job, and I'm just afraid that it would get snagged on something or get lost. So, if she wants to wear it for a fancy night out, I wouldn't mind her doing that, but I don't want, getting it lost or broken. I wear just a simple men's ring like most men do, but she has a very sleek ring style to her wedding bands. So yeah, she's very she loves that ring, and we haven't got it appraised or anything, but we do know that it's 14K stamped, and I got a stone tester, and that thing is a real stone, and that thing is huge. If there was any wording on the inside, I would have tried to find an owner for it, because I'm sure they were devastated when they lost it. But yeah, so it's probably, that was also found this year. So huge gold ring. You can add that to the list of amazing finds this year. So, but yeah, if you want a display stand for larger items, we can do that as well with the extra large display stands that I've got. So might not get as many on there. Like if you try to put this one behind the other ones, you might lose a bit of, display vision. But if you guys are looking for a way to display some of your finds, you can do that here. So message me. Like I said, the extra large that I got on screen right now is $10 plus $7 shipping. And the standard size, which is about half the size, I'll put it up here backwards because, again, I don't want to show my displays from today. But it's a little bit more narrow and much better for smaller coins and buttons. That one is only $5, $7 shipping, because it has to go in a big box just to make sure it gets there. So yeah, that was probably one of our best metal detecting finds of the year, was that big gold ring. And she actually won find of the month from our local metal detecting club for that gold diamond ring. So she was pretty happy with it. I was proud of her. Yeah. And we've been back to that area that we found there. We've actually got 3 rings out of there. One of them gold, one of them junk, and the other one also gold, but just regular gold. There was no stone or anything on there. So 2 gold rings out of that area, and then another third junker kids rings. So Shane, Ohio River History, driving home now. Thanks for listening. Shane, I got a bunch of these display stands gonna come to you. I got to work out some stuff with you to get these to you for your charity auction thing that you guys are having. I can either make them and ship them to you, or I can just hold on to them and ship them to whoever wins them or buys them, or however that's going to work. But let me know if you want me to put any words on them. Like Nate from Cape Cod Magnet Crew, he got CCMC on there. I can put 508 Magnets on there. I can put Ohio River. I can put Danny D. whatever you want on there, or we can just leave it blank. We can put treasure, we can put gold, whatever you want. But yeah, whenever you want those, let me know, and let me know some colors and things, and we'll get those out. Anyone else wants one, send me an email, a message on Facebook. $5 for the standard size, $10 for the extra large, $7 shipping. Great deal. Great Christmas presents for any of your fellow treasure hunters, or if you want to do a giveaway on your channel, I'll cut you a deal. And yeah, we're doing a charity auction like a Shane from Ohio River. Hit me up, and I'll be happy to help with what I can when I can. So I think that's going to be it for tonight. Just wanted to get on here and talk about some of the awesome stuff we found. Another awesome video full of relics coming this Saturday. My video will probably be about 8:15, but Silver City Saturdays with Silver Assassin Metal Detecting and Wicked Digger and myself starts at 7:30 Eastern Time every Saturday morning. So, all right, thank you guys for hanging out with me. And like I said, anybody wants a 3D printed display, send me a message or an email, and we'll get those out to you. So that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't watched my videos recently, do that now. Hit that bell notification, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know how much you like it, and we'll see you on Saturday. Peace.